back, everybody. We are here. We are back with MotoGP 21 and our career mode. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel. If you do, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget that notification bell so you don't miss any of my content as it drops onto the channel. So yes, we are back. Unfortunately, this is pre-recorded footage again. I'm still having the ongoing issue with my internet, which I'm trying my hardest to sort out. So, personal manager we look at first. Obviously, we are in the start of the riders market now, and we do want a Yamaha contract. We would prefer the Monster Energy Yamaha contract if we can, but at the moment we're too low. So we just look at here when the after our 22nd place there in Assen, yeah, just sort of looking ahead. But we move to the KimiRing in Finland, and it looks like it is going to be dry. So what we'll probably do is we will probably look at after the KimiRing, can we look at the contract situation and see where we can go from there. Our first session of this weekend, it looks like it is going to be cloudy, so that might not be too bad for us. I think it'd be good to try and get in some laps in the cloudy and just sort of get used to the bike a little bit more. But yeah, so obviously again, development points we're not really that fussed about, so we'll have a look at some of them, but we do want to get that Yamaha contract, so we will be walking away from the KTM. So first thing we do is we're going to check front brake, because that's one of the main things we seem to be changing at the moment with the setups that we go for, and the traction control or the ECU management. We decide to stick with medium tyres for now. Again, I'd always go out first, do a couple of laps in FP1 and go back out in on a different tyre. So we got our development tests here, a 144.5, 144.4 with a new brake, a 147.7 with a clean long lap penalty, that never works. Time attack, get at least 9th, like to think we can do that, and a race pace of a 144.8. So let's get out onto track and see what sort of lap times we can do in FP1. Maybe go in and change our setup, but we shall see how we get on, and I will touch back when we have finished FP3.
This practice session coming
so,
to a close.
Free practice has actually been relatively quite good for us, to be honest. A 143.7, you can see there my last lap was a 144.0. So it probably wasn't the quick. It was the quickest out there in FP2 as well. So we just look down and see who is at the back of the grid. It's Luca Marini at the moment. Miguel Oliveira there in 9th place has made it through to Q2 as well. We have made it through to Q2, which we always try and do. We go to a clear session, so it's going to be dry, it's going to be hot. We'll try and use the two soft rear tyres. Alessio Spargo and Franco Morbidelli made it through from Q1 to join us in Q2. I think we could go for front row here, if I'm honest. Maybe pole position might be pushing it. There you can see our development tests. Haven't really done many tests. I don't understand why that one didn't work, because technically we have changed brakes and we are using the harder front brake, so I don't understand why that's not worked. But yeah, as you can see, we've got the two softs here ready. Let's get out on the track and see where we can get on for qualifying. Hopefully we can get that front row. Right, we come round the second to last corner. This is our first flying lap. We're just sorting out power mapping mode and getting rid of traction control down to 3. I had it set for the end of FP3 purely because I wanted to see what sort of race pace we had, and at the moment we don't have a great race pace. So we go into turn 1. We got Johan Zarco in front of us. Might be handy coming down the back straight. We seem to pick up a lot of time in sector 1 as it is, so let's get a good drive out of here, which we do. We'll tuck right behind Zarco and use a little bit of his slipstream as we come down the main straight and brake just after the bridge, fractionally after the bridge, to make sure we get it stopped for turn 5. Zarco goes down behind us there. It's a good job. It isn't like real life where if you're in the yellow flag zone and you go through, your lap is cancelled. So we flick it left turn 9. You have to hang it out wide here. and then try and bring it in for the apex of turn 10, or turn 9 I think that is. It's all classed as one corner. It is. So easy through here. Don't want to get on the acceleration too much. The rear wheel's really light there, gives it a bit of a spin as you come through that corner. So, want to try and hit the curbs if we can, which we do. We've got a good line through here. This is going to be a good lap, I think. If we can go round turn 12, nice and easy, and sit the bike up as we come out the corner. Little indicator that turn right there, but not too much on sort of brakes for turn 13. And then this is tricky as well. You can't lose too much time through here, and you can't go out too wide because you will go on the grass. Not the best last corner, and we get onto the curb, but a 143.9. I think that will do, if I'm honest. Okay, so our 1 minute 43.9 actually got us on the front row and in second place. Joe and Mir came out from absolutely nowhere with a 143.8. He is the only other rider other than us to get into a 143.8. So, not bad. Jorge Martin, Zarco, Vinales, Bagnaia, Rins, Espargaro, Morbidelli, Oliveira, Jack Miller and Fabio Quartararo. What happened to Fabio? About 5 seconds off the pace, which is a bit strange.
Hello everyone from the
So,
KimiRing,
it's race day, it is cloudy, which could be interesting. We were 5th, I think, in FP1 for a cloudy session, so we weren't as quicker. Maybe that's because it was our first session, I don't know, but yeah, this could be interesting. So, we're going to go with I reckon you should go for a soft. I'm going to go for a medium, though, I think, because yeah, it reckons you've got to go medium rear. I agree with that. But it does say a soft front. Maybe that's because of temperature. Yeah, I think we'll stick with medium, though. We stick with medium because you got a lot of heavy braking into this track. Obviously, you got like turn 3, 4, I think it is. And there's a lot of braking on angles as well, which can eat your tyre away. So, with that being said, we just checked the ECU. We're going to go down to traction control 3. Try and get off the line a little bit better than we did in our last weekend. We got swallowed up coming out of the first gate. So, yeah, we are on the front row, in the middle of the front row, so that could be interesting. A lot of riders are going with a soft. Franco Morbidelli there with a soft. So, okay. Marc Marquez hard, medium there I see, and a medium there, and a hard, and another medium. So Danilo Petrucci's going for a medium as well. So we are matching our KTM compatriot there with a medium. So let's crack on and see how we can get on during the race as we sit on the grid. Right, so we're on the grid. Clutch in, revs up. Lights are out, we're a go. Here we go. We do not get a very good start at all. We're down to 5th place. Let's try and tuck in front. Whoa! Bagnaia was that? Yes, it was. Bagnaia goes down there, just leaning on us a little bit too much. So we come into turn 4. One of the tyres. One of the corners of the tyre will matter, I think. So, power mapping 3. We come down the main straight. We're going to go right past Rins and Vinales. Are we going to get Zarco? I think we might do. We're tucking behind. What is he doing? He's gone down. He's pushed us. Oh. He pushed us wide there. We went down, went across the grass and lost the front end. I think he tried to stick up the inside of us and then realised there wasn't the room and tried to abort mission. So, we go round turn 9. We're a little bit wide coming out of there. Already a second gap to Jorge Martin. So we're down 1 place at the moment. Easy coming out of here. We have switched our power mapping down to 2 as we are on minus 0.4 fuel. We won't end with minus 4. We do gain a lot of fuel back in the laps, so... Right, we're now 1.1 down on Jorge Martin. We need to try and dig in here and dig deep and see if we can make some time up. We've got Alex Rins behind us, Franco Morbidelli in 5th, Jack Miller in 6th. Oh, get the back end sliding into that corner. Power mapping 3 coming down here. We know we'll save fuel. We're just slightly conscious that Alex Rins is right behind us here. We don't want to be going backwards anymore if we can find it. So we're up to .3 now from Alex Rins. Onto the brakes into turn 4, up the hill slightly, so it's nicer on braking. Right, we're going to come down this main straight. We're going to leave it on power map in 2. No, we're not. We're going to go down to 3. We're at .7, so we're okay. .6, .5. Can we hold that gap though? So we're now at a second to Alex Rins, using that power map in 3. We just need to keep it here. We flick it left, we flick it right. You have to be careful as you flick to the right hand side onto the top of that hill. It's very easy to lose the rear tyre. Right, we've made some time on Jorge Martin in that lap. Hopefully we can keep it. As we turn into turn 10, keep it. Oh, Franco Morbidelli has gone down. That's a shame. Franco obviously could be our teammate next year if it's not going to be Fabio Quartararo. Onto the brakes as we keep it on the left-hand side now. Tyres are going to be good, I think. We are trying to slightly manage our acceleration coming out the corners. It's also into braking that we can rip that front tyre apart. And Bastianini's in 8th place. Wow. Fair play to Enea Bastianini there. Right, final corner time. Can we get a decent ride? No, we can't. We're a little bit wide. Power map in 3. Well, we've got the fastest lap of the race at the moment with a 1:43.6. So that is ideal. Right, now we come round turn 1. We were a little bit tentative going into turn 1 there. Couldn't really understand where Jorge Martin's line was going. But right, so we'll come out of here. We're in power map in 3. Let's use our power down the straights. There's a gap of .8. What is it by the time we get to turn 5? Onto the brakes. It's now .2. We're right behind him now. Apply a little bit of pressure. Oh, touch him a little bit there. Sorry about that. Right, flick it left. Easy on the curbs though. That turned us wide. Try and get into acceleration a little bit earlier there. Using the curbs onto that corner as well. Not a compromise, but it gives us a good line to come out the corner. Onto the brakes. Use a wider line. Try and cut in. Gain some. Whoa! Oh, I thought we were going to ram him. Jorge Martin had a big moment there with his rear tyre. Is he struggling for grip? Because I know we're not. Obviously, a lot of riders went for a soft front and a medium rear. He's a bit wide into there as well. He got a better run out of the corner though, to be fair. We're onto the brakes. We bring it in for turn 13. We need to keep right behind him here because we should have acceleration coming down the main straight. Whoa! Thought about lunging up the inside there as he was going a little wide, but didn't really want to risk that. So we're across the line. We're not going to go past him into here because he's a bit dodgy. Didn't really want to shoot up the inside there. Will only pull us wide. Can we get round? Yeah, we did that. That was good. That was good. Right, we should be in his slipstream. We're at .3. We could get past him. Yes, we do. Can we keep it on braking though? Easy on the brakes. Easy on the brakes. Right, okay, we're there. We just need to try and keep him at bay now. He's at .3. He will catch us up through here though. This is our probably the poorest sector for us on this circuit. That was a very poor line through there. Right, onto the brakes. Tipping it in on the right tyre. Little bit of a wobble. Had to de-accelerate there with our little bit of a slide there. Took us a little bit wide. Try and use the curbs. Right, onto the brakes then again as we bring it into the left-hand side. Joe Amir is clearing off in front at the moment, to be fair to him, more than 1.4. Get off the curbs. easy now. Right, onto the brakes. Bring it into the final corner. Nicely done there. We've got good power out of that corner as well. The gap's at 1.4 to Johan Mir. He's turned it on since qualifying, to be fair to him. He's going to have led from pole position. I don't think anyone's got past him. Right, out of this corner. Nicely done. Need to keep an eye on that fuel. It's at point 0. It's now on a minus. We're only at 5 laps out of 7, so we've only got 3 more laps of fuel needed, but left. So we've gained some time on him there. Can we keep it? Can we challenge anything that Mir can throw at us here for the win? I'm not entirely sure we are going to be able to, but we will give it our damnedest if we can. The gap to Jorge Martin behind us is 0.7 of a second. So he has definitely been struggling with tyre, I would say. When we were following him in the last lap before we overtook him, he had a couple of moments on the rear tyre coming out the corners, where I had mentioned already. Oh, he's crashed. Jorge Martin is crashed. He is down. We now have Alex Rins behind us. Sorry, Jack Miller. Let me correct myself there as he just gets overtaken. 2.3 seconds. So it is literally between us and Mr. Mir, who, if I'm honest, oh, easy. Don't want to be doing that on the tyres we've got now. Yeah, who, if I'm honest, has probably got this, 1.3 seconds, but we shall obviously try and push on and battle if we can. We are up on our normal lap times. So just as a quick reference for our race pace, it was a 1:43.6, which was the quickest lap of the race at the moment. A 1:44.1, a 1:43.9, and another 1:44.1. So, not a bad race pace. I think the race pace in FP3 or in free practice was about a 1:44.8 needed. So, we're a good 7 hundredths of a second higher. I don't think we are going to be able to get hold of Mir here. I am beginning to feel now, at this time in the race, a little bit of wear on that rear tyre. See it sliding about a little bit more than usual. Having to be a lot more gentle on the acceleration. So our gap now is at 1.2, and we're going to pick up a track limits warning for that one. That was a bit silly. Yeah, gap's now at 1.3, 2.3 behind. So the gap behind us is good. Oh. Yeah, starting to struggle with tyres now, I think. Obviously, we don't know if Johan Mir is. At the moment, I wouldn't have said he is. It doesn't look like his bike's snaking about as much as ours is. We'll try and go to Crown Map in 3 just to see if we can try and keep tabs of him here into our final lap. I'm not entirely sure we're going to be able to do anything, but not with the tyre. It's sliding about a little bit too much, I think. We've lost a lot of traction in the lap, to be fair, trying to catch up with Johan Mir. But as our race pace, it still wasn't that bad. It was a 1:44.0, so we're on to braking into turn 5 for the final time. We come out of turn 5 into turn 6. We're at 0.6 now. Can we get a late lunge? Not with that sort of cornering. He's gained nearly 300s, 400s of a second there, so we're trying to get out of here. We're trying to get out of here good. Not bad, I suppose you could say. Onto the brakes again. A lot of slide through there. That's cost us that mistake we've just made there. That was unfortunate. But we've got a 2-second lead to Jack Miller in 3rd place behind us. We'll pick up another track limits warning for that one. And a 1.2 lead for Johan Mir by us. We are up on fuel now. someone has gone down. It is Jack Miller. So Fabio Quartararo, who qualified, if he doesn't get overtaken here by Alex Rins, he qualified 5 seconds slower than anybody else in our group. Oh, easy. And he is actually going to finish on the podium. We've had a lot of crashes. We're going to pop a wheelie. We're happy with that. We're happy with that. That's a good race. Yeah, so, you know, as you can see there, I apologise for the fact it's not live footage. I prefer bringing you guys live gameplay. But with the ongoing issues I'm having at the moment, hopefully in the next few weeks or the next month or so, I will have it sorted. I'm looking at moving again. So with a bit of luck, I will be at my own house and I will have my own internet that we can make it a little bit better. So, 3 no finishes. Zarko, who crashed at the beginning at lap 1. Brad Binder crashed at lap 1 as well because they didn't set a time. We are second in the riders championship. Too much F1. 8 points behind. Our team is still 4th. With that win there from Mir, Suzuki have gained a place. And the Constructors Championship, KTM is now 2nd place in the Constructors Championship. So there we are. We've got another podium under our belt. Great result considering our last race out at Assen. We did make a couple of mistakes, yes, and we did get misunfortunate there when we got collected the 2nd time by Marc Marquez, and we were extremely unfortunate when the game decided that it wouldn't let us pick a bike. And I think it refreshed about 3 or 4 times. But hopefully that is all under the bridge now. We are on the 2nd step of the podium. It's not a rider that is in front of us in the championship that has beaten us, so it's not that much of a problem. Still can't believe Fabio managed to get podium in that race. Wow. After his qualifying, hats off to him. So there we are. We've celebrated on the podium for I think our 4th or 5th time this season. So we pick up reputation points that we lost in the last race, which was unfortunate. We pick up some credit. Obviously, we do want to start our junior team up, but just not yet. Well, we'll do that eventually. Research tests. We didn't do any research development during that one. So yeah, so I did think to myself, we're going to go with a Petronas Yamaha team. We do want to ride a Yamaha next year. Obviously, having had the poor result at Assen, I don't see us getting enough reputation points this season for the MotoGP race. But maybe that's something we can look at in the next season. Maybe we can be where we are, challenging for the title. Maybe win it with a satellite team. They have actually got back to us straight away. So we're just going to look at that. 202,000 credits is nothing. But 22,000 credits for each Grand Prix, which is lower than what we're on now, I think. A signing on bonus of 185. So it might be that we change that. I might go back with a negotiation, but I think what I'm going to do for the moment is we're just going to leave it. We've got 12 weeks to come up with our decision. So we could probably get another race in, maybe 2 races, and see if we can get that all-elusive MotoGP Monster Energy Yamaha team. So, yeah. We're going to stick with our normal personal manager because, to be fair, they are the best when looking for a contract. So that is obviously what we're looking at doing. We want to get to that MotoGP Yamaha team and build our reputation. So we just set up there our frame development test. So we've got our contract proposal has arrived. We're going to skip that as well. Next week we have the Red Bull Ring. So we got 2 new candidates, but they don't have as much contract finding, which is what we're looking at. So we're going to reject these 3, I think. Yeah, let's get rid of all 3 of them. Actually, good connections inside the official Suzuki team. I didn't see that on the other 2. We might have made a mistake there. We might have been able to sign one of those. I didn't see if any of them had a Yamaha. That's a shame. But yeah, anyway. We move on. We can't do any more upgrading with our electronics at the moment or anything else. So, there it is. We are 2nd in the championship in our first season. This is our rookie season of MotoGP. Our next Grand Prix is in Austin, so it's our home Grand Prix for KTM. Let's hope we can get a decent result in that video. That will be the next video. With this one, I hope you lot enjoyed it. I do apologise for it not being live. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe and support me and my channel if you do. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And don't forget the notification bell so don't miss anything as content on my channel when it drops live. With that being said, I'll see you on the next video.